You asked, so we delivered. Today we're gonna show you how to install a 335 exhaust on an F30 328. Hey, this is Bryan. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and check us out at kiesmotorsports.com. You guys asked, so today we are delivering. We're gonna show you how to install an F30 335 exhaust from AWE on my F30 328. Now, whether you have the N20 or the N26, this is just an axle back system and it's going to work the exact same way. So let's start by taking a look at the exhaust that's on the 328 now. So here's a shot of the stock exhaust on my F30 328i. It doesn't yell performance, it doesn't look good, it just yells commuter car. It's got these two little dinky pipes coming out one side. Now, on the other hand, if we take a walk over and just check out what my 335 looks like. So even though my 335 is completely disgusting and has a couple different aesthetic upgrades, this exhaust setup looks 1,000 times better. So today, we're gonna show you how to get this look on your 328. All right, so now that you know what this looks like, you probably already know if you're watching this video because you most likely have this car. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to find a way to get the 335 AWE axle back and figure out a way to put it on the 328. The reason we did the axle back is because it's EPA compliant, because you're not deleting any kind of catalytic converter. So what I did, we're actually local to AWE, so I called up Jesse and I said, hey Jesse, can you and Dane and the guys figure out if there's anything we need to do? Is there any kind of connector pipe we need to develop? And I was willing to actually develop some kind of piece that would actually connect the factory mid pipe on the 328 with the 335. And they called me after like an hour of having the car and they're like, hey, it just bolted right up. So that was huge. However, as you'll notice, the 335 is dual exit and the stock base bumper only has the cutout on one side. Don't worry, this is just a chalk marker. And you'd have to basically cut out the other side. And then you have this really big hole. This is the 102 millimeter tip. It comes, I believe, in 90 and 102. Either black, silver, and some of the applications have a carbon fiber option, but the shape of the hole and the plate, it just doesn't look right. So really the right thing to do to make this work 100% correct and have it look like it came like that from the factory is to do an M Sport conversion bumper, which is what we are going to do. Now with this job, if you've gotten this far and you're like, you know, I'm just not really interested in doing an M Sport bumper and I'm not interested in cutting my stock bumper, we do have an AWE offering that will put the exhaust exactly where it is today. It's direct plug and play, and it doesn't really matter if you have a base bumper or an M Sport, but today our focus is getting this 335 exhaust on this 328. So let's put the car up in the air. I'm gonna show you where you need to cut. Now, this exhaust has actually been on the car for 2 months or so. What we did is we actually put my blue factory 335 bumper and diffuser on, took it to AWE, and we did all the testing there. So it's already cut. This is already pre-assembled. We do have a video if you are looking step by step. There's only a couple clamps on how to assemble this, so we'll link all that for you down below. But the most important thing is where you need to cut. So I'm gonna put the car up in the air. We'll show you that location, and then we'll go from there. All right, so when we drop the car off to AWE, the big question is, where do we need to cut and where do we go from there? So if you're familiar with factory BMW exhaust, I'm gonna try to pull this out of the way without smashing any fingers. They will typically put a dimple in the bottom of the exhaust. So what you wanna do, I'm gonna show it to you in just 1 second, is literally just cut right on that dimple. So if you look right there, you will see a little circle imprint. It's very small. That is the dimple that you need to cut on. Now, typically when we do these, we take a Sawzall with a carbide blade and the thing cuts through like butter. But most of you guys at home don't want to take a Sawzall to the bottom of your car. In that case, you can just want to use one of these little Amazon exhaust cutters. Basically, the way that this works is you put it around the pipe. I'll just do it like this for demonstration purposes. And then basically you just squeeze, rock yourself back and forth like that, and then it's going to cut it off. We actually have a video doing an exhaust on another car where we had to use one of these tools. So once that video is available, we'll try to link that for you down below. But these will cost you like 15 bucks. I would say they're good for like one cut. After that, they start to get a little bit sketchy. So don't plan on it being a lifelong tool or anything like that. So once you've cut your exhaust, the next thing you need to do is you need to remove either the exhaust hangers, or there's a 13mm bolt up here and a 13mm bolt up here. So that's typically going to be the easiest way. Sometimes those exhaust hangers will want to fight you. So we already have ours loose because we had to actually put it back on. We've actually had this other one on for several months. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove that 13mm, and then I'm going to drop it down. The other thing, we've already swapped over our exhaust flap actuator. Now with the AWE 335 system, it is not a valve system. So if you want, you can just tuck this out of the way. The car typically won't throw any kind of codes if you don't have it connected, but AWE does provide a location where you can mount it, so you can still plug it in if you want. It's just not going to do anything. Okay. And there we go. Now, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, we are going to be swapping out this bumper for an M Sport bumper. If you take a look down here, this is the stock M Sport bumper off of my F30 335. The big thing with the M Sport bumper is that you will see that there is a removable diffuser. So you can see this is a diffuser for a 328. It only has to cut out on one side. And also this is the diffuser, same exact bumper, for a 335. Now that being said, if your car has an M Sport bumper from the factory, all you need to make this exhaust work is a new diffuser. And we're gonna have links to all the products and tools we use in today's video down in the description. So I don't wanna forget, for those of you guys that already have an M Sport bumper, this is all you need. You just need a diffuser, cut where I told you, and it's gonna bolt right up. Now, for those of you who have the base bumper, the best way to do it, like I said, is to install an M Sport bumper. Now, because this has PDC and it's blue, and this one doesn't, and this one's also not in that great a shape, that's why we're not going to reuse it, we have chosen to go with a brand new bumper. Now, if you've been with us with this car, you will notice that each panel is a slightly different shade of gray. This car has gone through an absolute battle. You can see that this bumper is all dinged up. Most of the panels are all dinged up, and this thing's been resprayed from every angle possible with every different color shade of gray. So that being said, we are going to be replacing the side skirts with M Sport another day, a front bumper and whatnot. And then we are either going to paint or we're going to wrap the entire car. We're most likely just going to wrap it because that's the most cost effective. To paint a car is like minimum $5,000. So I'm not sure our $1,800 car deserves a $5,000 paint job where we can get it wrapped for about half of that. So we're most likely going to wrap it. Now, that being said, when you wrap bumpers, it's always a really good idea to have them painted. So what Zach did earlier is he actually went out with some automotive paint. We're not going for perfection here because it's going to get covered. But just so that the vinyl wrap has something to stick to, we actually went through and we prepped and we painted the M Sport bumper out back. Again, we're not going to keep it like that. I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, it doesn't match, it looks terrible. It's fine, because all we're doing it for is to make sure that the vinyl wrap sticks to the bumper. Now with my car, no fault to the wrapper or anything like that, I didn't paint the bumpers. I just had it straight wrapped, and it is lifting in a couple areas, but he told me that was gonna happen because I didn't have it painted. So we're gonna try to avoid that with this car. So that's why when you see this beautifully painted bumper, it is slightly off. But let's go grab the bumper and we'll install it. All right, so for our amazing paint job, we went with the best paint that Napa had to offer. Duplicolor, not sponsored. It didn't really look like the bumper color, but it looked more like the body. Again, we're going for close. It beat driving around with that blue bumper on the car, because that's what it's been like for the last 2 months. That's just super awkward. This is way less ghetto. So it's not gonna last this long anyway. So here it is in front of you. our beautifully painted silver bumper. Seriously, if you're gonna do this to your car and you don't need the whole car painted, just take it to a professional body shop, get it painted, and it's gonna look great. Now, just to give you a high-level overview of how this is going to happen, because we're just gonna time-lapse this, there's a couple 8mm, I believe, screws in the side here, and then there's a T20 or T25, I think it's a T20, that holds it up here, same exact on the other side. Then on the bottom, you're going to have an array of 8mm. Then under these drip trays, there's a 10mm over here next to the light, and then exactly the same thing on the other side. We've already done it, but there's actually a plastic plate that goes behind the bumper that needs to be swapped out. We've already done it because we already installed it to have the blue bumper on for testing at AWE. So we're just gonna skip that part, but we do have a very detailed video on how to do this. We'll have that link down for you below. But with that, Zach and I are gonna get started. We're gonna swap over the bumper, and then we'll continue the install of a 335 exhaust on my N26. All right, now that the bumper and diffuser for 335 is fully installed, even though it looks ugly, it's gonna be very functional. So let's put the car up in the air and we'll bolt up the exhaust. All right, so now I need to transfer back over my exhaust hangers. This one actually goes on this side. You see we already have that installed. So we'll slide this on. And then Zach's gonna put the camera on the tripod and help me get this all mounted. All right, as you can see, we got everything installed. Everything fits. It is amazing. It's very nice design on BMW's behalf. So if you look under here, the big secret to the whole kit is you need a removable diffuser, whether you have an M Sport bumper or you need to add one. Again, it is something that we do offer. And cut at the dimple on your factory exhaust in this general area. And then everything just bolts up really nice. Even with these really big tips, these are the big 102s, you can still see that I have a little clearance. This is my 335 diffuser. These actually come with diffusers, but we ordered it just for demonstration purposes with the 328 one. So typically it comes with a black one. We just put this one on for now. We are going to upgrade it in, I don't know, a couple weeks or so. I want to get the car wrapped and all first before we start doing finishing touches like that. But I mean, initially when you look at it, it just looks so much better, especially with these big tips. Again, you can get them in whatever color you want, black, silver, and a lot of applications have the carbon fiber look as well with real carbon fiber. So now that we know what it looks like, let's start it up and see what it sounds like. All right, so now that everything is fully installed, adjusted, it looks great, even on our beautiful bumper. Good job, Zach. I'm going to put my microphone down there and we're going to get you some audio clips so you can hear what it sounds like on an N26 that does have that additional cat with just the AWE 335 exhaust. So as you just heard, it sounds really nice. It's very refined. It's not overbearing. So if you're worried about a loud car with drone and whatnot, by adding a 335 axle back exhaust to your N20 or N26, it's not going to give you that. If it's not quite loud enough for you and you have an N20, there is a mid pipe available, which is going to make it a little bit louder. It's still going to be very tame, but just something to keep in mind. It is not available on the N26 as it deletes a catalytic converter, the secondary that they put in these cars, which makes it federally illegal. So we are not offering that one at this time. But once again, my name is Brian, that's Zach behind the camera. Thanks for watching today's video. If you're interested in an exhaust, a diffuser, an M Sport bumper, or anything else for your BMW, be sure to see the links down in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.